The city of Orlando is the county seat of Orange County, so named for the fruit that is so crucial to the history and economy of Florida that it is even at the heart of the design of its license plate. Citrus fruit, in all their varieties, have been known and prized by mankind since ancient times. The orange itself was introduced to the New World by Spanish explorers, beginning with Christopher Columbus on his second voyage, and first arrived in Florida in 1565 when St. Augustine was founded. Although Florida's unique sandy soil and subtropical climate were ideal for orange trees, it took until the mid-1800s before there were sufficient cultivated groves, principally along the St. Johns River, to grow enough product to turn it into a profitable business venture. By 1886, Florida's orange production for the first time exceeded 1 million boxes, and with the building and consolidation of the Florida East Coast Railway by multimillionaire entrepreneur Henry M. Flagler, Florida oranges could now be shipped conveniently by rail all the way to the northeastern U.S., and these new markets accelerated the industry's growth. But disaster struck in 1894 and 95, when the Great Freeze destroyed nearly all of the orange groves. Still, courageous, resilient growers replanted groves, this time farther south in more temperate areas. And by 1910, the crops had returned to pre-freeze production levels. One significant technological advance in the mid-1940s was responsible for a quantum leap in the fortunes of the Florida orange business. That was the successful patented process for frozen orange juice concentrate. The tremendous success of this new product created an explosion in the demand for oranges, more than 450% over a 30-year period. Eventually, frozen concentrate was supplanted by the rise of ready-to-serve chilled orange juice, and the demand continued to grow. Today, Florida produces more oranges than any other region of the world except Brazil. Those who are familiar with its history can find some interesting parallels between the PM industry and Florida's orange business. Both industries survived uncertain beginnings only because of the courage and resiliency of pioneers who refused to fold up the tent when things looked bleak. Both were plodding along in a sluggish growth pattern until the mid-1940s, when growth was propelled into a sharp increase. In the case of PM, it was the founding of MPIF and the flexing of its new marketing muscle that took it out of the Bronze Age, self-lubricated bronze bearings, into the Iron Age and its ever-burgeoning slate of new applications. And like the Florida orange business, the PM industry has used technological advances as launch pads into accelerated growth spurts. Metal injection molding, hot isostatic pressing, powder forging, and today, perhaps additive manufacturing. Today's thriving powder metallurgy industry owes its vitality in large measure to the brilliance of engineers and product designers in partnership with the parts fabricators who treat every challenge as an opportunity to prove the superior capabilities of their technology. And each time they succeed in silencing the skeptics, their achievement adds another page to the splendid history of PM. It is these superb achievements in design that we celebrate today, as we present the winners in the 2014 PM Design Excellence Awards competition, sponsored by MPIF. This year's winners prove time and again that, as a metal-forming technology, PM, whether conventional press and sinter or metal injection molding, is a tough competitor in the service of product manufacturers who are themselves in tough competitive environments. By giving designers the freedom to conceive shapes that are impractical to achieve in traditional metal cutting processes, PM promotes new ways of thinking. By empowering designers to envision new product features with the confidence that they can be realized in metal, PM enables their products to achieve competitive advantages. And by continuing to push the boundaries of complexity, tolerances, and mechanical properties past their already impressive scope, PM fabricators are able to not only expand into new applications, but to extend their opportunities within existing applications. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives us great pleasure to present to you the winners in this year's competition. 5 grand prizes and 9 awards of distinction have been given this year. We'll begin with the awards of distinction. Kloya's Gear and Products Incorporated has won the award of distinction in the Automotive Transmission category for a ball ramp actuator comprising a sector gear and fixed ring made for Magna powertrain. The actuator applies torque to the front wheels in the BMW high-performance X-Drive transfer case that goes into various BMW platforms. Warm compacted from a hybrid low-alloy steel, the parts replaced forged components that had been used in an earlier transfer case design and provided 35% cost savings over the forgings. The fabricator delivers in excess of 700,000 actuators annually through this global program. Indo-US MIM Tech Private Limited India has won the award of distinction in the Automotive Chassis category for this spur gear made for Magna Closures Canada. The gear is used in the rear door assembly of SUVs to enable their opening in the event of loss of automatic control function. Made via MIM from 4605 low-alloy steel, the part replaced a gear that was machined and had the pin welded on, achieving estimated savings of 30% in the process. This gear is an outstanding example of MIM's ability to meet close tolerances on concentricity and perpendicularity on a part with such a lengthy gear profile. The fabricator delivers 720,000 parts annually. Lovejoy Powder Metal Group has earned the award of distinction in the Lawn and Garden Off-Highway category for a parking emergency brake piston for hydraulic transmissions used in zero-turn radius lawn maintenance equipment. Made from FC0208 iron copper steel, the piston is compacted with 3 features on top and 6 on the bottom, using 2 upper and 3 lower punches, plus a die shelf. The part is an original design for PM, as its shape makes it impractical for traditional metal cutting methods. It is pressed and sintered to net shape, requiring no secondary machining operations. Indo-US MIM Tech Private Limited India has received the award of distinction in the Hardware Appliances category for these 3 parts: output shaft, lever, and cover, that are assembled into the quick change mechanism of a Dremel multi-tool. The mechanism allows for the swapping of any tool bit within seconds. Made via MIM from 4605 low-alloy steel, the 3 parts, designed specifically for MIM, are made close to net shape, with only a few secondary operations performed to achieve close tolerances. The highly complex geometry of the shaft, with 3 holes intercrossing at 120 degrees, required 6 side cores per molding cavity. This sinter-hardened steel retainer weight made by Hitachi Chemical Company Limited, Japan, has won an award of distinction in the Hand Tools Recreation category. The part operates in the transmission of large motorcycles, controlling the on-off position of the clutch. The challenge of attaining dimensional accuracy in a component with such a thin, large diameter shape was overcome with process optimization and the choice of steam treatment. This redesign of a previous PM part achieved a 17% weight reduction. The fabricator anticipates this accomplishment could open the door to additional opportunities in the small to medium-sized motorcycle market. Advanced Forming Technology, an ARC-MIM company, has earned an award of distinction in the Hand Tools Recreation category for a lock hood for a muzzle-loading rifle, made for its customer, Smith & Wesson. Fabricated via MIM from 4605 low-alloy steel, the hood's complex geometry presents a challenge for maintaining the large U-shape sufficiently undistorted so that it can be coined into final tolerance. This is accomplished using a unique sintering and staging approach that utilizes an active setter made of a feedstock having a similar shrink rate to the hood. The MIM process allowed the customer to offer the rifle at the desired price point in this competitive market. Another award of distinction in the Hand Tools Recreation category has been given to MPP Ridgeway for this bathtub drain tool made for easy extractor. The tool is an assembly of 5 PM parts: 2 drain wings, drain top, drain bottom, and drain shaft, all made from FN0405 modified nickel steel. The innovative design maximizes the benefits of PM technology while simplifying complexity for easy assembly with 2 circlips and 2 dowel pins. The 2 integral cams on the shaft create the action that forces the grippers into the pipe ID. The parts are produced to net shape with 2 machined grooves for the circlips being the only secondary operations needed. Smith Metal Products has won an award of distinction in the medical dental category for a MIM 17.4 pH stainless steel shaft assembly used in a novel surgical instrument for passing suture through difficult-to-reach tissue. Unlike most surgical tools, this instrument is single-use, so a precise fabrication process had to be developed that could be scaled up to deliver high volumes at low cost. That process involves molding the 7-inch shaft in 2 parts, laser welding them together, and then performing finish machining, ID reaming, heat treating, sandblasting, and passivation to achieve the tightly toleranced dimensions. Still, this method was 4 to 5 times less expensive than Swiss CNC machining would have been. Indo-US Mimtech Private Limited India has won an award of distinction in the medical dental category for a sound tube used in a hearing aid made by its customer Phonak in Germany. The part's function is to enhance sound frequency and improve hearing. Fabricated via MIM from 316 stainless steel, the highly complex part achieves all its features in the as-sintered condition, with only glass bead blasting for a better finish performed as a secondary operation. An original design for MIM, it is estimated the part provides 20% cost savings over competing forming processes. The fabricator delivers 500,000 parts annually. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the winners of awards of distinction in the 2014 PM Design Excellence Awards competition. Please join with us in congratulating representatives of the winning companies as we invite them to come up to the stage to receive their awards.